changes to allow for more pediatric capacity.
This morning, we sent out a letter to licensed hospitals to offer them the option to temporarily flex bed designation to allow the resources they need to safely care for patients.
Health Commissioner Keith Reed says adult beds can be turned into child beds as needed, as long as the health department is notified.
In addition, we stand by to support emergency requests for resources should they be needed. We have a warehouse. We can provide ventilator support, some supplies that go along with that.
Doctors say kids under 2 and the immunocompromised are the most at risk. They typically present flu-like symptoms, and physicians encourage parents to seek hospital care if symptoms persist or get worse over time. Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Andy Weber, KOCO 5 News.
Yeah, really scary for parents of young little ones. Right now, Pfizer says they are working on an RSV vaccine for newborns, and now they say that they have enough data to try to get approval from the FDA. The company says they will submit their findings by the end of this year. Governor Kevin Stitt's campaign hosting a rally tonight at a church here in Oklahoma City, and he has invited a special guest to speak.
Let's go out live to KOCO's Jason Berger with what's happening out there right now. Jason?
Guys, the election is a week away, and tonight Senator Ted Cruz is here to endorse Governor Stitt right here at Crossroads Church. Now, this is the Red Wave rally hosted by the governor's campaign. Senator Cruz is the featured guest tonight. We're expecting him to speak sometime after 6:30. Our latest poll from mid-October showed Democrat Joy Hoffmeister ahead with a slight lead at 46%. That poll was done with 500 likely voters by Amber Integrated. We're expecting new poll numbers later this week, but the governor is making his final push for votes tonight, and analysts told us what the governor's campaign has to do to keep him in office.
In previous election cycles, there had been this belief that Latinos were sort of trending toward the Democratic Party. There's some increased evidence that maybe they're more gettable on the part of Republicans.
Governor Stitt has a lead in the rural areas, and that's going to be an area where he really has to do well if he wants to win.
And like I said, this event will kick off in the next half hour with more details coming up tonight at 10 here on KOCO 5 News. Live in OKC, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News. Guys.
All right, Jason, thank you. And Governor Stitt's opponent, Joy Hoffmeister, picking up some new endorsements as well from across the aisle.
Yeah, another prominent Republican now. KOCO's Evan Onstad joining us here in studio. Evan, we're talking about a former congressman now lining up for the state superintendent.
Yeah, we're talking about J.C. Watts, a former OU quarterback who then served 4 terms in the House of Representatives. In a new campaign ad this week, Watts says that he knows Hoffmeister personally and that he trusts her.
I was a Republican then, and I'm a Republican now. And friends, I'm voting for Joy Hoffmeister.
That ad from the group Imagine This Oklahoma, and that endorsement yesterday picking up a new endorsement today from another Republican, Shawnee School Superintendent Dr. April Grace. Now, you might remember Grace recently lost a close primary runoff in her campaign for state superintendent, and in a tweet, she said that she stands with J.C. Watts in supporting Hoffmeister, saying, quote, "The race for Oklahoma governor is not about party politics. It's about the future of education, our economy, our rural communities, healthcare, quality jobs, and infrastructure." Both sides in this race for governor, they are doing everything they can to shore up support just 1 week from Election Day. Guys, back to you.
And Evan, KOCO is committed to bringing you the most up-to-date coverage about this year's midterm election from every candidate seeking your vote on November 8th to the governor's race, the debut of our latest KOCO Amber Integrated poll. Make sure to join KOCO at 7 o'clock tomorrow for our Commitment 2022 Election Guide Special.
2 people shot under a bridge late last night, and the shooter is still on the run. Oklahoma City police say a man was shot in the hip, a woman was shot in the leg. They were shot under this bridge near I-44 in Penn. Police say the victims got into a fight with someone inside of a car. That person then opened fire and drove away. Both victims were taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay, but the search for that shooter continues tonight.
A semi goes up in flames early this morning, and there was more than one reason firefighters were rushing to put this one out. We'll tell you why that is after the break.
And we've been following this story for months. Now a local nonprofit stepping in to help some of the most vulnerable in Norman. The new facility that will help more than 40 people every night.
You're watching KOCO 5 News at 6 with Jessica Shambach, Abigail Ogle, Sports Director Brian Keating, and Chief Meteorologist Damon Lane. KOCO 5 News will be right back.
A semi goes up in flames here, threatening nearby homes.
Look at this video. Happened around 6 o'clock this morning near Southeast Grand and Byers. Sky 5 also over the scene. Oklahoma City Fire say there was such a large presence since this semi was so close to homes. Crews were able to knock the fire down fairly quickly. Look at them there on the left-hand side battling this thing. No one was hurt. An investigation into how this fire started, though, is now underway.
New at 6, a donut shop vandalized for the second time in 1 month. This happened yesterday at the Donut Hole in Tulsa. Police say someone shattered the glass at their front door, and it was all caught on camera. Wow, that shop posted the video on their Facebook page. They said thankfully the damage is minimal. Police are investigating. Last check, no suspect in custody.
A local police department supporting one of their own by not shaving for the month. The Edmond Police Department's twist on No Shave November, and it is all for a good cause.
And the threat for severe weather begins this Thursday night. It will last into Friday as well. Coming up, the newest timeline for storms moving in and the tornado risk. We're watching closely.
Welcome back. Today is the start of November and the day that many men put down the razor for a few weeks.
But No Shave November has new meaning in Edmond, where officers are kicking off Joe Shave November. KOCO's Alexandra Williams is live with us right now. And Alex, they say this is all in honor of their fellow officer, Sergeant Joe Wells.